Hey, welcome everybody to my live stream today. I appreciate it. Hey, I see the NTZs on here. Thank y'all so much for everything y'all do to keep this a safe and respectful live stream. Hey, good happy Thanksgiving, Rudy. Yeah, it's already Thanksgiving over here in the Philippines. Hey, Derek Casanaras. He said, "Where's the Magnum Wonder?"
I'm here.
Footlong John.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Robert Dame said the Philippines will never give visitors visas to America. We will never make the green list. President Duterte was refused a visa to enter the U.S. You really think he forgets that?
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, but this place is bigger than Duterte, Robert. When it comes to them greenbacks, they're going to put us on the green list. It's only a matter of time. We've already applied for the green list. But yeah, the subject today is, the malls are the best and the worst place to meet Filipinos. And we'll talk about that, but we got a few things to talk about first. I'll let a few people get in here. It's already Thanksgiving already, guys. And we don't celebrate it here. It's been a long time since I've had real macaroni and cheese or sweet potatoes, dressing. I don't think I've had turkey in 3 years. Have you, John?
No, I haven't. Save More hasn't, but I don't have an oven.
Yeah, they probably got frostbite.
They're probably 5 years old.
Yeah, they're probably 5 years old. No one eats turkey here. Hey, Love Beat Muse, a.k.a. DJ Kenny Hollywood Hart. You want to add anything else to that name, man? He said, "What's up, fam?" Calvin and John, there seems to be a glitch in the matrix. All of my subscription YouTube channels have not one dislike. Yeah, that's what they must have took the dislikes off of there. And most have no likes when I sign on, Brother Calvin. Did you do it? No. I was telling John the other day, John said, "Hey, Calvin, I see that your videos don't have," John's hitting the table, guys. That's why he said, "I see when your videos don't have any dislikes." And I was like, "I don't know." I tried to go in. I think it's something YouTube's done. I think it's sort of like the same thing Yahoo did. You can't comment anymore on the Yahoo videos. Hey, Bobby G, I want to thank you, brother, for that gimbal that you sent me. I haven't opened it up and read the directions or anything, but that's why I went to Bacalat yesterday to pick that up. And that turned out to be an adventure. That's really how I came up with the subject today. The malls are the best place and the worst place to meet Filipinos here, man. And I'm going to break it down for you guys today. I did see some news where the oldest Filipino citizen died, not yesterday, but the day before, 124 years old. See, that's why I came here. I want my extra years, man. I don't know about nobody else. But hell, if I can make it to 70 over there, imagine how long I can live over here. I might be having children at 80. The exchange rate is 50.37 today. It's good. As long as we're over 50, that's good, guys. But yeah, Love Beat Muse. I didn't do anything that's YouTube with that. Robert Dame said the best place to meet them. I'm going to start with your question, but first let me say this. So we went to Bacalat yesterday, me and my girlfriend. We caught the bus. And, of course, when we get there, we're hungry. So we said, once we picked up the package that Bobby G sent me, we went to Ayala Mall. It's a nice mall there, guys. When you come to Bacalat, go to Ayala. So I was craving pancakes. I said, man, I'm going to get me some pancakes. Let's go to the pancake house. Normally, this is a place that I refer. But this pancake house in Bacalat was the worst restaurant experience I've ever had in the Philippines. On and off, and I've been here on and off for 12 years, guys. I'm telling you, stay away from that place. And if you're the pancake house in Bacalat City and you want to send the two-man tandem after me, I'm waiting. Okay, I have my security wall here anyway. But yeah, man, when the pancakes came out there, I was like, wow, these don't look like the pancakes normally. So, I put the butter on, put the syrup on, and no taste at all. I asked them specifically, when you cook my bacon, make sure it's crispy. It came back rubbery. The eggs, I said, over medium. The sunny side up. So, I'm thinking, well, maybe it's just me. And so she gets her meal, which is a 2-piece chicken and rice and gravy. The gravy has no taste. She has to put, now, Filipinos, they don't eat a lot of soy sauce by itself. She took soy sauce and poured it in the gravy. It was horrible, man. And then, so I ran out of syrup. I said, well, hell, can I get some more syrup, ma'am? You know what she did? She goes back there. They ran out of syrup. She put some hot water in brown sugar, man, and brought it back to me as if that's supposed to be syrup. She never even warned me. So when I poured it on there, well, it ruined my pancakes right there, man. Terrible, guys. I didn't give them a tip. First of all, when you go to the pancake house, the service charge is already in your bill anyway. But I normally give them a tip anyway, but no, they didn't deserve it, man. This place looked run down. It wasn't the normal place, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, I was shocked. But yeah, Robert, he says the best place to meet him. Yeah, we'll start out with the best place. The mall is the best place to meet Filipinos here, only if you're going to go to try to pick up on the women who work there. And I'm gonna tell you why. The mall in the Philippines is where you're going to see the 8s, 9s, and 10s in bunches. And a lot of the workers that work there, they're 8s, 9s, and 10s. But unlike typical Filipinos who go there, these workers, they're trained to speak to you. So they're going to interact with you. That's going to give you a better chance of getting to know them. And, hey, once you go there a couple of times, man, they see you. You just ask them, hey, you got any single friends you can introduce me to? But yeah, they're trained to talk to you. So, they're not going to be shy. Another thing is, they're almost always attractive. I've never seen a Filipino work in a mall that wasn't attractive. Have you, John?
No.
The main malls.
I see very few Filipinos that I don't think are attractive.
Yeah. But I mean, because remember I told you about these job descriptions over here, they're cringy. They're looking for a certain type of person. A guy asked me, was it racism over here? No, but there's discrimination. And it is. But yeah, they're almost always attractive, man. And you're going to see some beautiful ones in there. And the last thing I talk about this before I take y'all's questions about the best place to meet it, they're always on their feet. See, you can't sit down in the mall. As I don't care what your job is, you're standing on your feet all day long, 10, 12 hours a day. So we got there around 2:30. We left around 5:30. So they have been on their feet all day long. They're tired. They're looking for a knight in shining armor, man, to come by and save them, man. They don't want to work there, really. That's a hard job because it's not that many people buying anything. They're just standing around. They're bored. Because I'm going to tell you, I was with my girlfriend yesterday, man, and I tell you, you see me, I'm not Coco Martin or Daniel Padilla, but they were giving me the eye, man. If I'd have been by myself, and I was single, I'd have got some play, man. But yeah, that's why it's the best place, only if you're going to try to pick up a woman who works there. And there's a lot of other reasons why, man. She's already vetted herself. She got the physical, she's got the police background check. Okay. But yeah, only try to pick up women in the mall if they work there, because it's the worst place. Here's why it's the worst place. Filipinos, when they go to the mall, a lot of times it's not to shop. It's for an escape. They go there to escape their reality over here. They got air conditioned there, so they put on their best clothes. They dream in the mall. This is where they can be somebody else that they're not. So you don't want to run up on a Filipina there because she's not going to be, she's out of her element. She's not going to give you any play, man, because it's a lot of people around and, she's self-conscious. They know people are watching. They don't want to appear desperate. It's not a good place to meet them, man. But if you want to sightsee and you want to see the most beautiful Filipinos, that's where they are. I mean, it was some complete knockouts in that mall yesterday, John. I mean, they're wearing mini skirts, short shorts. I mean, they're beautiful. Young, old, middle-aged, man. But I wouldn't try to pick up on them, man, you know. But let me say this one thing before I continue on. The Bureau of Immigration, and this is old news, but it was in the news today. They said the manpower and the facilities are in place in preparation for the Philippines reopening. That's nothing really. That's not even news, guys, to be honest with you. But yeah, guys, you have a hard time because she's putting on the front in that mall. That's the truth. And more than likely she's going to be with somebody else, 2 or 3 or 4 of them. They really ain't going to talk to you. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. He said, I'm sure your friends and family in Louisville are happy for your message. I don't care, man. It's the truth, man. Life is too short for that. I haven't done anything. I'm talking about that message was for my sisters and brothers, by the way, Derek. You know, because I said happy Thanksgiving, but to my family in Louisville, Kentucky. But y'all can kiss my ass because I don't know why y'all mad at me. I haven't done anything to you other than moved over here. I'm living my best life now. You know, remember I tell you, your family, they're not going to understand you over here. Hey, Robert Philippines, here I come, Jones. He said, good morning, afternoon, and evening to everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. What's up, Bobby G, retired 29. I know you guys is out partying tonight. A lot of my viewers are probably out partying tonight. Gary says, hey, I hope they put the UK on the green list. Well, trust me, man. They're going to have all the big-time money winners on the green list. But look, guys, if y'all don't think that I'll be trying to give y'all everything I got and try to give you the truth, go back, I guess about 6 months ago when I was talking about, I've got a video, I said, it's not going to, they were talking about a foreign invasion. And I said, no, it's going to be an Asian invasion because they're going to let South Korea, China, and Japan in first. That's 3 of the top 4 tourists anyhow. You know, and they've handled they're all on the green list, and they've handled the COVID better than the United States. But that's who's coming in first. And it's an article in the Inquirer that says that. That's who they're letting in first, guys. Those are the top 3 people. They're going to party over here, but hey, Colin B, Yusuf, Jason, yeah, everybody, man's here today. He said, let me, Mr. Free said, let me guess, the worst place to meet a Filipino is on a Sunshine Shoulder stream. Yeah, probably. But 95% of my viewers are men, Mr. Freeze. They want the real action. They want, but I tell you what, once you get over here, it's going to be the best place. You know why? Because my word is bond over here. If I tell one of my Filipino friends, hey, you know, here's Mr. Freeze. He's a good guy from America. You may want to give him a chance. It's like gold, man. So remember that, Mr. Freeze. I'll be honest with you. Okay. What's going on, Lynn San Diego? Said 124. Wow. Is that good or bad, Lynn? But Jacob Tynes says, good morning and good evening, Brother Calvin and Sunshine Crew. JT checking in. But yeah, guys, if you want to see the most beautiful Filipinos, that's where they are. And that they're in droves. But if you go in there and try to pick up on one, good luck. I would say go to church first. You know, it's probably you're going to say, hey, you know, you don't go to church to pick up on women. Well, I'm sorry, men do that. That's a good place because they're already, you know, I always known this. it's easier to meet a woman that has something in common with you, meaning if you go to the same church, you go to the same school, you work together like that. And that's how it would be over here. But yeah, the mall, man, they're beautiful, but they're self-conscious. They know the people are watching them, and they don't want to appear desperate. They're going to be embarrassed. And remember, they're trying to escape reality. That's why they go to the mall, man. They don't have any money to be buying that stuff. I was in the mall yesterday, man. Stuff's expensive. It's like the grocery store. If you go in the grocery store here right now, it's crickets. There's nobody in there, is it, John?
Nope.
I guarantee you, man, because it's too high for the typical Filipino.
They get it cheaper at the public market.
Yeah. Hey, Glenn and the Philham fam. Hello, Calvin. I met my Filipino wife. She is from Hamam Island City through Facebook. Thanks to her brother introducing her to me. Yeah, see, that's a good way, man, an introduction. Now, is that on the way to Sapaway, or is that the one over by Sapalai, I mean? Or is that over by Bohol? Hey, main time, he said, hey, brother Cal, good to see you doing your thing. Happy Turkey Day if you celebrate, bro. I'm going to have to side with the natives on this one, though. Oh, okay, so you don't celebrate. Thank you, I appreciate it, man. This is Elvis. Now, I think he may have the name of the week, John, so to speak. Elvis Stridearm. He said, hey, Cal. Oh, okay, yeah, Sam Champions. Because I'm at my old house. I'm at John's house. Remember, I had good Wi-Fi over here, but John, he went a step further. He's got fiber optics over here, man. John is doing it. He said, Sunshine Shows, Calvin, your stream is very clear today. The best since you've been in your new house. Well, I'm not in my new house. I'm in John's new house. But yeah, I'm going to tell you something. And it's something about women who work in the mall. I guess that's the reason why they harm. They're very nice and they're very hospitable. You can easily pick up a woman. I've got several subscribers who met their wives while they were at work. And some of the most attractive women in the mall are at work. They're not walking around in circles. And if you're going to try to pick up on a woman in the mall, man, take my advice, man. Talk to one of them who's at work. I had to get me a new phone yesterday. I told y'all I was going to buy me a new phone. It's a nice Oppo, one of their top of the line Oppo. And man, I tell you, the woman who waited on me, she was so nice. She was very beautiful. And they're all like that. But yeah, if you try to go there and pick up somebody, man, don't do it. You're going to be better off going to the market, or meeting somebody on the street.
On the street, I've met them on the street.
You know, don't be afraid but be nice, man. Don't be cringy about it. Don't come and say, hey, baby, you're looking good today. No, you don't do that. You say, I am Boontag, and then, like John put me onto it. She's going to say hello, and if you get the right hello, it's the way to do it. But the mall, yeah, it's the best place and the worst place. Gary Walker said, look, Cal, I love turkey and all, but I want to know about the Philippine seafood scene. Crab, lobster, shrimp, oysters, and shells. I see little besides shrimp on PIBs. Oh, no. And now that Bobby G has sent me this gimbal, he sent me a good one. I'm going to take you to the market. I'm going to show you the squid, fresh squid, the lobster, the crab.
Now, I haven't seen any lobster in the public market.
No, I mean crab. I didn't mean lobster. No, you don't see any. The only place, man, you very seldom see lobster. Now, if you go down in Mindanao, you're going to see lobster. Northern Mindanao. When I was talking about the most remote place I've ever been to in Luigan, we had lobster every day. I ate lobster every single day because it was cheap. It was like $9 a kilo.
Well, that's good. $4.50 a pound. I'll take that any day.
But yeah, Gary, I'm going to show you now. Yeah, hi, sir. That's the most used words. Yeah. And trust me, guys, on this one. Thank me later. When you go to the mall, try to pick up somebody at work. You're going to see the beautiful women walking around. They're not going to say anything to you, man.
And if they do, you don't want them.
Yeah, Alpina R said, yeah, they're looking pretty nice at them malls for sure. Yeah, that's where you're going to see them. And that's why guys kind of get confused. They say, where's the best place to meet the mall? Instead of saying, where are the nicest looking Filipinas? Now, I have to say the mall. But the mall is not the best place to meet them, man. It's not. Billy said you get recognized as a blogger there. Yeah, in San Carlos City, absolutely. Because San Carlos City is not a big place. And I'm sure if I go down in Dumaguete now with the Dumaguete disciples, the way they swiping at me, people probably know who I am too. If I go down on which I've got to go there. Maybe I'll go tomorrow because I'm waiting for them to deliver my son's birth certificate. They tried to deliver it yesterday, but I was in Bacolod. And see, that's where the office is of the agency that's going to help me. They're in Dumaguete. I thought they were in Cebu. I'm going to take y'all along the boulevard. Hopefully I can hook up with the Dumaguete Jesus down there. Yeah, Lynn San Diego one too. She says, yeah, age limit too. It's crazy, and those are government jobs. I saw posted when I went with my mom to the Capitol government building, job postings. Yeah, it's 18 to 30. If you 31, I'm sorry, you're shit out of luck. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use that word. I know some of you guys get offended by that, but that's what they say. You're not gonna have any luck. It's age discrimination over here. All kind of discrimination, man, over here, but not racism. Hey, is that Jays Anderson? What's going on, brother? I appreciate it, man. But hell, he said, yeah, 808. That's why I said a physical. He said, I heard the workers even get a health check to get a job. Yeah. So she's vetted herself in a lot of ways with the background check. She's not a criminal. She's healthy and she's working. But see, that working can be a double-edged sword because she's not getting paid a whole lot. And they work there all day. They're tired. They're really sitting there dreaming, man. You see them looking out in space, and they would love for a knight in shining armor to come by and save them, man. A lot of them women in there, they're educated too. So if you go in there and if you nice and you respectful, man, that's the place to meet them. But only if they're at work. Don't try to pick them up. Now, don't say I didn't warn you. When you go in there and they look at you like you got two heads or something. Sam Champlin said, guys, don't be surprised when you go to the malls. Your jaws might drop for more than one reason. Lots of beautiful Filipinas. The other is you might, oh my God, the land of the little brown people, so short. Yeah, you're going to see it all in the mall, but they go to the mall as an escape. They come from those provinces. They come from those squatters areas. But this is where you're going to see the whole melting pot of the Philippines, and you're going to say, wow, there's no one Philippines here, guys. I'm telling you, it's diverse. It's vast. Because the guys say, oh, where's the best place to meet a woman in the Philippines? All over, man. There's no one certain place, really. But yeah, you're going to see them there, man. I mean, my tongue was, I had to use a tongue cleaner today. My tongue dragged the damn floor yesterday, John. It was some beautiful women, man. Every time I go in the mall, I don't care where you are. Cebu, Manila, Dumaguete, Bacolod, Ilo, they're drop dead gorgeous. Now, are they going to give you some play? I doubt it. But if you might get lucky. But if you try to hit on somebody that's at work, you got a better chance. Juan Diaz says, I say if you're going to pick up one in the mall, get one of the ones by the kitchen supplies. You know she's cooking. Yeah. But instead of saying the malls are the best place to meet a Filipino, say that that's where the best looking Filipinos are. That's where you're going to see them. Tall, short, medium, built, skinny. Mr. Free said, good luck getting customer service in a store in the USA. Ask a female out and you'll go to jail. Yeah, luckily we're not in the we're not in the USA over here. And you don't really going to ask her out. You're going to ask her for her number. And I promise you, if you strike out the first time, don't get discouraged. If at first you don't see, try again over here in the Philippines, man. Trust me. And then most malls got 3 or 4 floors. Okay, you work your way down. By the time you get to the basement floor, you're going to have 2 or 3 numbers. Jeff Strong, that's Smoky Mountain Model. I want to say, I don't see Cliff and Rue on here. They're big time now. I wanted to say congratulations to them. They've reached their 1,000 subscribers, man. That's a big milestone on YouTube to do that, man. I mean, that's why YouTube changed the criteria now. When I first got on YouTube about 11 years ago, I was trying to promote my daughter's music career. But first I just got on it, putting stupid videos up there. But we were accumulating money immediately. We had like $54 or something in there, but my threshold was $100 before they paid out. So I said, well, hell, what am I got to do to get this $100? So I just started making stupid videos and come to find out you need 1,000 subscribers. You need 4,000 watch time hours. I mean, just getting 1,000 subscribers is hard enough, but then the 4,000 watch time hours, that's the butt kicker. That's, you gotta have people watching your channel around the clock to get that. Love Beat Music said, damn, Calvin, you handled that very well, Mr. Free. What did I do, man? You get me excited for anything. Oh, okay, Robert Dame said, Rudy said he was having dinner and be back soon. Left a message for you, Calvin, that he has on his computer. Yeah. Old Buck got mad at me the other day, and I'll do a public apology. He said that just because I'm okay with gay people don't mean he's okay with gay people. And when I asked Sammy, was Buck one of the ones who showed you his banana, he said I disrespected him because he don't play with that gay stuff. So I apologize, Buck. But hell, man, we're getting too sensitive, guys. Yusuf Amal Habib says, how on earth in church do you approach a stranger while she's within her group of people? That would be embarrassing or creepy to them, or you think, at least here in Canada. Well, no, really, it's easy to meet somebody at church. All you got to do is throw your hands up and say hallelujah. And, somebody close to you is going to say hallelujah. And then, church is probably the easiest place for me to meet somebody. I mean, if you're going there to meet somebody, you say, praise the Lord, it's usually easy. Okay, yeah, it's on the way to Spotlight Count. I thought I saw that, Glenn, when we went to Spotlight back in March. And then the thing about it is, Yusuf, Sunday is family day here too. So you may just say, hey, I'm a stranger in town. Because you're going to be a visitor, man. Remember, you're going to stand. They're going to give you a chance to stand up and introduce yourself. See? So now everybody's going to be watching. You're going to say, hey, I'm Calvin. I'm just here visiting from the United States. It's always good to be in the house of the Lord. I want to know what's the best place to eat after church. If anybody could tell me. You could say something like that. And see, most people that go to church here, see, they serious about religion here. They're not putting on a show in church like they are in the mall. They're putting on a show, guys. They're dreaming. This is the life they really want to live. See, I think most of us, and this is something that hit me yesterday again on my way back from the college, we really don't understand how hard life is over here in the Philippines for some people. It's hard. It's very, very hard. You can't wrap your mind around it. And for them to just get out of that reality for a few hours, go to the mall, put on some nice clothes, and wander around like they're really, they could be whoever they want to be in that mall. And that's why it's kind of hard meeting them at the mall. I seen a few women walking around by themselves yesterday. That may be something. Oh, okay, Robert. He says the best way to break into a group of girls walking in the mall is to announce, "Hey, it's my birthday today." He said, "Work for my friend every time." Yeah, birthdays are big over here. Yeah, did I tell y'all that the oldest Filipino citizen died the other day? 124 years old, guys, by the way. That's a lot. That's old. Joseph Relaford said, "Bring moonshine on." Well, we've got a special Thanksgiving Day show tomorrow, Joseph, so we don't want to spoil it. And plus, Johnny hasn't shaved today yet. He don't look too good without shaving. Hey, Oscar, I apologize, Sue. I'm going to get back with you, man. I've got me a new phone now, so I'll be able to contact you, buddy. I haven't forgot about you. He called me the other day, and I was on my stupid iPhone. I tell you what. But you look good, Oscar. You look young for your age, man. You look a lot better than me. Hey, Tito Chai said, "My own boomchild, Calvin, ran across the street, pick up some pizzas. Wouldn't miss your show for nothing in the world. Love you and John, man." Thank you, man. I tell you, they got some good pizza here. Hey, Mark Klaus, he says, "Been away working, brother, past couple of weeks. Are you and the family in your new house yet?" We are, man. We got our own electricity. I actually went out and bought a 1.5 horsepower split aircon unit, man. It's got that whole front area. I mean, it's frosty in there, guys. I'm gonna wait a little while to after the new video I uploaded I'm gonna show you. They're building our security wall now, and we're building that wall mostly for privacy. We don't have any worries that anybody's going to break in or hurt us or anything. But it's just a Filipino tradition, and yeah, those guys they're getting on it now. The first few days they were just digging holes, so I didn't want to make a video out of that. That was too boring. But yeah, thanks, Mark. Yeah, we're in, and thanks everybody that sent us a housewarming gift. We've got some ceiling fans we still have to have put up, but I want an electrician to do that. I'm not just going to get anybody on the street to do that. Alpino Art said, "You still got to have a little game in the Peanuts." Yeah, you can't, like I said, it's not easy. Guys say, "Oh, just come over here," but it is to a certain extent, guys, because there's a class system over here, and foreigners are way up on the totem pole. So just being a foreigner over here is going to get you some play. Now, on the bottom of the totem pole is probably petty cab drivers. Then up from that is probably tricycle driver. But a foreigner, you're way up there. And it's really a class system over here because I had to stop my girlfriend. I got mad at her, as a matter of fact. The guys had already left for the day who were building our fence, and she was looking at the holes, and she said, "I don't think these holes are deep enough. I'm going to tell him to," and before she even got it out of her mouth, I said, "No, you're not going to tell him anything. You're going to leave these guys alone, and let them do their work. Don't insult them. You're a bookkeeper. You're not a construction worker. You absolutely know nothing about this. I said the further you dig, the more likely it is it's going to have a collapse. I said, they know what they're doing. This is not their first wall that they built. But just the fact that she was going to tell them guys something tells you about the class system. Not one time did she ever tell that engineer, say, hey, do this or do that, or why don't you do this or why don't you do that? Because he's an engineer. The guys who are working on my wall right now, they're better at construction than that engineer. He can draw it up, but he can't put it together like they can. But the fact that he's an engineer, he's up on the class. You see when he's up on the totem pole. She would never say anything to him under no circumstances. When we start negotiating with him, I had to do all the talking. She was scared to death. But because these guys are way down there, they're construction workers, see, she thinks it's okay to boss them around. I said, no, you're not going to do it. Not on my watch. I'm sorry. And yeah, I shut that down real quick. Yeah, T-Man 57, Calvin tried to quit. You got to cook it right, though. If not, it's going to be tough. It's going to be rubbery. But if you get somebody that's patient and can cook that squid like my girlfriend can, oh, it's delicious, man. Now, I don't like the black ink in mine. So what I'll do, I'll either have them, normally what she'll do is make an adobo out of it, or she'll make the calamaris. She'll fry it. She'll make the batter and fry it. That's delicious, man. I love squid. Now, I won't eat the head part. Also, if you go to some of these Filipino restaurants and you want to try the squid, T-Man, you want the stuffed squid. And they'll grill it, man. It's delicious. And they got different, vegetables and different seasonings and stuff on the inside. Oh, it's delicious, man. Yeah. Yeah. Gary Walker said, I checked out Louigan near Bisley. Remote and tight, bro. Yeah, it's beautiful. Not only is it the most remote place I've ever been, but it's one of the most beautiful places, not the most beautiful place I've ever been. And we ate lobster every single day, lobster tails. $9 a kilo. Oscar says, and if you find a woman in the mall working, better for you because she gives you breathing room to go out and do things on your own because she has to go to work. Yeah. But see, here's the mistake we make, Oscar. And in one of my earlier videos, I explained to you guys, we make the girl quit her job because we want her around us all the time. And at first, it's going to be good. But after a while, she's going to get bored. And she's going to be all over you. And because she doesn't know what to do with her time. She's normally at work. But now she's at home just sitting around twiddling her thumbs. And it's not going to be good. I would say let her keep her job. Give her something to do. Mike says, Dumagetti disciples. Yeah, they are. They've got a Dumagetti Jesus down there, man. I'm not going to say no names, but he's a Dumagetti Jesus. I like to meet him one time when I go down there. And they all follow him. They follow his lead. Philip Rogers says, that was one of my big regrets. I was introduced to my ex-wife's uncle that lived here in the U.S., went to the Philippines first day in the mall. So like 50 girls I wanted to talk to. Yeah, see, that's what I always tell you guys about when you're meeting these women online. Okay, keep it up. Yeah, that's good women online. Remember, we want a new life over here. Stop settling for less than what you really want. And a lot of times when you go online, man, you're going to settle. Because it's only when you get over here and you go to a place like the mall, or you go place at the right time at the park on a Sunday, is you're going to say, man, I got the wrong one. See? And it's always good to know what you're looking for in a woman. If you're just looking for looks, if you're looking for a little bit more than looks, that helps. But yeah, that's why, you're exactly right, Philip. That's what's going to happen to you. But now you're stuck with her, and it's going to be a lot of hurt feelings. But what I would tell you is this: go ahead and gut it out for that 2 weeks, and just come back again. Just don't tell her you're coming back. That's letting her down easy. Believe it or not. Sam Champion said, Calvin, the lobster in the Philippines is the same as the ones from the Caribbean area. Spiny lobster, no huge front claws. Yeah, we were just eating the tail, Sam, and it was delicious. And I let the locals cook it. I didn't, of course, try to cook it. What's up, Buck? He said, shout out to all the fellas in the Boots on the Ground squad. Ingram Davis, John Wells, Bobby G, LeVon White, Jacob Tanjay, Clayton Murray, Frank Ellis, Ron Bizzle, Jason Flint, Cal Dillon, Sam Champion. Yeah, where is LeVon White? I hope he's okay. Derek Casanara says, so if you're like me, 59, and you want to meet someone under 40, but around 35, 40, what would you meet at church? Yeah, that's where they are, Derek. They're going to be, I'm talking about pre-pandemic. You go to church on Sunday, it's packed. I'm talking about packed. They don't play with religion here. You're going to see the same selection in church as you're going to see in the mall. But they're just more approachable. Earl Chill says, I saw your jokes about me, how funny you are. Yeah, you got mad at me, Buck, but that's okay. I apologize. I made a public apology. But yeah, guys, we got to quit being so sensitive. But hey, Buck says he don't like gay people. He ain't with that gay stuff. So, okay, they're people to me. Yeah, Mark Clausen. Yeah, I was drooling. I had to use a tongue cleaner today because, man, my tongue dragged on the ground the whole time. And I was with my girl. And of course, I had my sunglasses too. So I got some good shots, man. And I don't care, man. It's not cringy, man. I'm a man. I'm going to look. I didn't approach nobody. I didn't disrespect anybody. But I'm going to look. You go to the beach here. You go to Boracay, and you got your little 5 or 6 with you, and you see them down 8, 9s, and 10s walking up and down the beach down there naked from South Korea, China, Japan, Philippines, and you better have on some sunglasses. I ain't playing, man. Hey, Gary Wallace said, best damn channel on YouTube about the Philippines. Thumbs up, bro. Yeah, man, they know it helps me, but y'all ain't going to appreciate Sunshine Shoulders till you get over here. See, then that's when you're going to say, hey, this guy's okay. Because I'm going to be able to hook you up, man. I got the hook up, man. I promise you. I got the hook up with the women. But I'm not going to introduce you online anymore because it's bad. I want you to be able to get something for your money. If you're going to take her out and all that, at least she's going to have to hold up to her end of the unspoken agreement. So yeah, I'm not going to introduce nobody online. Hey, thanks Iskandari TV for the super chat. He said, what's up, bro? He said, get my NBA clearance and driver license today. Moving to the house December 2nd. We will do house blessing on the 25th during the Christmas party we're hosting this year. I hope I'm able to get up there, man, because I want to meet you, brother. This is a real brother right here. He's over here. He's doing it big, a whole lot bigger than me, but we're not in competition over here, man. We're in cahoots. We're not competition, but yeah, Vic is a real deal, man. Him, Anthony Potts, it's some brothers over here. It's some good people over here, man, that they'll give you the shirt off their back, and Vic's one of them. James Franklin said, how do women like the beards? You know, one thing about I can give credit to Filipinos. They're not shallow, man. They're looking at your character. If you good, if you're going to treat her right, you're not going to mistreat her, and she's going to be your one and only. You know, you're going to put all eyes on her, man. She don't care if you got a beard or not. They don't look at stuff like that. She's going to make sure it's trimmed, though. She won't, because you see, I can't grow a beard. But whenever my hair gets a little scraggly under here, my girlfriend asked me to shave it because she wants me to look my best. So, yeah, you're right. They like clean cut, but if you got a beard, man, they're not going to hold that against you. Hey, what's up, Gregory Williams? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, hey, Cal, I keep hearing about Filipinos that work have a health clearance. What does that consist of? I don't know, but probably, no communicable diseases, obviously, since they're going to be working around the public. So, once you get the tune up, you don't have to worry about anything like crabs or anything like that. Because some guy was talking about Filipino seafoods. Well, you want to watch out for the crabs over here. I don't know if that's part of the seafood or not. Is that seafood, John?
Not for me.
The Filipino crabs. Yeah, they got the other type of crabs. What do they call them crabs, John? The small ones, but they're delicious.
They cook them in Sprite.
Yeah, they cook them. They cook all their seafood in Sprite for some reason. I don't know why. Hey, Lonnie Franklin said, "What's up, beautiful Lynn, San Diego?" Yeah. Good point, Jerome Morgan. He said some of the most prettiest and most resourceful women are in the police force, aka PMP, military municipality worker. That's a fact. Now, when I had my Sunshine Shoulders beauty contest, one of the top 10 was in the police. And yes, she was beautiful. Miss Free said, mall walking sounds better in the Philippines. Oh, man. See, the mall over here means something totally different than the mall in America. The mall in America, man, they shopping in there. Over here, most of them don't have the money to shop. They're escaping reality. They're escaping that damn blistering heat. And, they just want to come out to the mall and dream a little bit about what their life could really be like. Here's Rudy. What's going on, Rudy? Oh, he's at steakhouse. You eating good tonight, Rudy. Sam Champion said, Joe Carr, we were told that could happen if you pick up a streetwalker. So many guys did just that. Okay, they went into town today. Oh, okay. Okay, he's celebrating Thanksgiving. Good job, brother. Sativa Knight 93 says, hey, Cal, I'm 28, plan on getting me a new wife in the Philippines. What's my chances, you reckon? Half of New Zealand. Probably great. You just want to take your time and make sure you don't get unlucky, Sativa. Rory Bellamy says they ran out of syrup at a pancake house. Yeah, what the hell? But remember, this is the Philippines. Expect the unexpected. But what made me mad was, instead of her coming to me and saying, hey, sir, we're out of syrup. Would you like jam or something instead? No, she goes back there and mixes up this old stupid concoction of brown sugar and water. That's not syrup, lady. I'm sorry. He says, Bill F. says, I was once bitten by a gay. Once bitten, twice shy, I guess. What's up, Jeffrey Tedder? He said, happy Thanksgiving, everyone back home. Yeah, he said, no, calm down, Buck. He apologized. I did apologize. Uh, hey, Franz, thanks for the super chaser. What's up, Calvin? I've dated Filipinos here in the States. They hate it when I let my beard grow. They like it clean shaven. Okay, now that's probably the worst place to meet a Filipino is in the States. I'm sorry, I said the mall, but no. The worst place to meet a Filipino is in the States. You don't want that. I tell you, I had such a bad experience with Filipinos in America, man, that had I met a Filipinos in America first, I wouldn't be sitting here. They changed, man, and yeah, they're nothing like Filipinos over here. So yeah, let me go back and change that. The worst place to meet a Filipino is in the States. Period. Then it's at the mall. But it could also be the best place, guys, if y'all join me late, if she works there. And I'm going to tell you why. I wrote it down. See, the women at the mall, they're not all shy and bashful. They're trained to speak to you. They want to engage you. And you'll see them out there. Hey, come on, because I had to buy me a new phone yesterday, and they're calling us in the place. See, and some of the most attractive women, which in the malls here in the Philippines is where the most attractive women are. But most of them work there. Just as many of the great-looking women work there than are just roaming around. And she's vetted herself already with the physical, with the background check. And they work such long hours, guys. And they cannot sit down. They can only stand up all day long. It's not that many customers, really. You're going to, in some areas yesterday, there was more workers than people looking around. And they get tired. They get bored. They're staring off in space. They're dreaming. And that's when you come up and say, hey, how you doing? Can you show me where the men's underwear are? And they show you. And you say, something. You could say something real corny over here. It'll go over big over here. You might say, like, do you have to be beautiful to work here or something? Because all I see is beautiful women here. I did that in Cebu, man. I tell you, it went over pretty good, Sam. And I'm not a ladies' man. Malcolm McNichols said, do all the expats in your area get together for Thanksgiving? I don't really know. Now remember, a lot of expats over here, they're not all American. My next door neighbor, well, now it's John's next door neighbor. He's from Australia. Then Doug, I play tennis with, who we're supposed to have a birthday party at his resort tomorrow, Small Fries Resort. He's from Canada. See, a lot of people don't celebrate Thanksgiving. See? Hey, Retard 2019, thank you for the super chaser, Calvin, a small donation for that horrible breakfast, David Zero. Yeah, man, thank you. And I'm going to tell you, it's the worst meal I've had in the Philippines, bar none, because normally if you want to play it safe, you eat at the mall or somewhere like that. But, man, this was a disaster. Hey, Franz, thanks for the super chaser. You're right, Calvin. It's like sweet and sour I got here in the States. Yeah, it's first of all, when you guys say they don't want anybody's warm beer, I certainly don't want to drink anybody's warm beer with spit in it. And that's what you're getting over there, man. I mean, because one good thing about a Filipino, they're so devoted, man. You're not going to meet a more devoted woman. So when she's with you, whatever you want to do, she's going to do it. And if y'all just so happen to split up, and then the next pet over there, she runs into his arms, you don't want that, man. You don't want that. John said it before, you don't want his leftovers. Hey, Chris L. Sebastian, good to see you. Glad you're back. Haven't seen you here in a while. Bill Ellis said, when you go on camera, John, we're going to do a special Turkey Day tomorrow, guys. He didn't want to come on today. And remember, John hasn't shaved today. And Filipinos don't like beards, he said. Oh, man. But yeah, guys, my buddy, now Philip Cooper, he's a real good friend of mine. I've grown to love Philip Cooper. He's in Thailand right now, but if anybody goes back on that live stream Tuesday, if you tell me he don't look like Frosty the Snowman, you're lying, man. I think he got mad, but when his face was frozen right there, you know, it looked like if you go on and say, Happy New Year. That's how he looked. Oh, wow. Michael Dorsonville said, my great-grandmother lived to be 126 years old. She passed away 2 years ago. A lot of people are trying to say they don't really know if this lady's 124 because of the birth certificate and all that. I believe them, though. I believe them. It's some old people over here. Bill Ellis says squid is best grilled. If you go to one of these Filipino restaurants, they're going to grill it. It's so delicious, man. A stuffed squid. But if you got somebody that's patient enough and knows how to cook it and make squid adobo or a calamaris, yeah, thank me later, man. You should kiss the chef. It's so delicious, man. Mr. Free said, guys on the bottom of the totem pole here in the West. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you what. You're at the top over here. Philip Rogers says, I fix and install air conditioning. I get yelled at when I go into the house because the air conditioning doesn't work when I get yelled at for how much money my company charges them when I'm leaving. So you get yelled at coming and going. Hey, Maximus, good morning. He said, you'll meet another while you're out playing. Chriselle, she's going out on a limb, guys. She said, I see the Philippines opening real soon as vax is already mandatory for on-site work and schools are opening. Y'all ready to come visit? Yeah, and I believe you. Another thing I seen yesterday, Chriselle, at the mall in Bacolod. Children were out in abundance in the mall. There's no more face shields. It's closed, man. Hey, I voted. Thanks for the super chat. He said, I have dated only one Americanized Filipina. She slept with an ice pick under her pillow. Wow. I thought it was cute at first. Unfortunately, I think she was made a bit crazy by this American culture class with her. Yeah. They're going to change, man. You don't want to meet a Filipina in America. I'm going to be honest with you. But yeah, Chriselle, I think you're on to something. See, they had stopped children from getting into malls, especially in Bacolod. You had to wear these big, they were really strict in Bacolod. Yesterday, it was the new normal. I mean, the security guards wasn't following you around, telling you to put your shield on and all that. I mean, it's really getting close, guys. Maximum said, Dumagetti Jesus. Who could that be? Give us a clue. No, because y'all think, see, I'm just having fun, guys. I'm not trolling anybody. I wouldn't do that, but it's just something I made up. He said, who are the Dumagetti disciples? Oh, it's funny. Sam said, guys, if you see a girl in the mall you like while she is working, chat with her and go back several times until she feels at ease with you. Maybe even buy her lunch or surprise her with something. Yeah. See, you took the words out of my mouth, Sam, and I got it written down here. See, I've always told guys, in the Philippines, it's like a sense of community. When you meet a Filipino for the first time, it's like they've known you forever. So when you go to the mall a few times and you see that one lady and you speak to her, she's going to speak back. And like Sam said, surprise her with something. Like go in there with you know, because you're going to bring some chocolate over here. Just give her a box of chocolate and say, hey, you know, I was looking for somebody to give this to, and you seem like a nice person. Something simple like that, man. I'm going to tell you. Big D says, I'm building a new house. I tell them what to do. I'm paying. It will be done my way. If they don't like it, leave. They're easily replaced. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not a tough guy like you, Mr. D. You're a tough guy. I kill people with kindness. I'm an insurance agent. I know how to get things. I know how to be persuasive without the my way or the highway type of thing. It's called respect. You probably know absolutely nothing about construction. If you did, you would be better off building that house yourself. They know a whole lot more about it than me. I'm going to let them do their work. Now, if I see the guy painting my house yellow when it's supposed to be white, yeah, I'm going to tell him, hey, look, man, you painting that yellow, it's supposed to be white. But I'm not going to go in there and say, hey, look, we make sure that when you dig these holes and you put these posts down there, they're supposed to be so many centimeters deep. And I'm not going to do all that and go out with a tape measure. I'm not going to do that, man. I'm going to respect these guys. They know what they're doing. Yeah, I'm not a big bad guy like you, Mr. DC. I get the impression you're a tough guy. And I'm not. I'm not a tough guy. Not over here. What's up, Tim H? Mr. Free says, seriously, I just want one that can make me a sandwich. Well, yeah, you're going to get that. Hey, Brandon Keno says, Calvin, your second chance video was fire. I watched it twice. Thank you, man. It was a guy, man, that gave me the idea for that. He had went through, he was 66 and he's been married to a Filipino for 28 years, man. She up and left him. But, after he got to the other side, he was like, man, I'm starting over, man. He was enthusiastic about it. It's a good thing, guys, to start over. I don't want a second chance. That sounds too negative, like the judge, I'm giving you a second chance to go straight, sunshine shoulders. If not, you're going to jail. But a new beginning is something else, man. So when you come all the way over here, you're going to be an expat here and live here, man. Live it up, man. Don't hesitate. Don't be conservative. Don't do the same things you did at home. If you're afraid to approach women at home, have a little bit more courage this time. Stop selling for less than what you really want, man. Damn, we're in the third and fourth quarter of our lives. If you're not going to do it now, when you going to do it? They're not going to wake you up in the grave, guys. When you're dead, you're going to be dead for a long time. You don't think you get a second chance, go down to the cemetery. People, you don't think they want their second chance? Hell, I don't want a second chance. So, yeah, I'm just saying, guys, do it different over here. You get a whole new life. They're going to give you a blank sheet of paper. They said, Sunshine Shoulders, recreate your life the way you want it from scratch. And that's what I did over here. Hell, I don't give a damn. See what people think about me. I don't give too much credit to people anymore. Yeah, that's why I brush my teeth and put deodorant on because, yeah, I think, I do care what people think to a certain extent, but not to the point where it's going to stop me from living the way I want to live. If I want a woman 20 years younger than me, 30 years younger than me, I'm going to have it. I don't give a damn about all that, man. Altina R says, y'all better leave them LGBTs alone. They'll get you. But, Sammy's one of the good guys. Sorry, Sammy, but but it's true. He's one of the good guys. Hey, William Price from Mexico. Wow, what part of Mexico? Until I came to the Philippines, Mexico was going to be my destination. because I had been to Cancun, I'd been to Playa del Carmen, and they treated me so well in Playa del Carmen, man. I tell you, but believe it or not, the Philippines treats you better. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a genuine hospitality over here. I don't give a damn about the infrastructure, man. I just want to be welcome, man. I want to be somewhere where I'm welcome. That's all. Oh, okay, Chris. I said my boyfriend's the one who introduced me to this channel, Raw and Unfiltered. But I really enjoy you being around here, Chriselle, because anytime Filipinos get on here and say something, you getting it straight from the source. And I like that. Robert Philippines Here I Come Jones says, I'm planning my trip now. Can't wait to get there. Man, it's a blast here, man. If it's your first time coming here, I promise you, there's no better place to go for the first time than the Philippines. I'm getting my thoughts together about a video. It's going to be called, and I got this on my way going to Bacolod yesterday, Rich in the Philippines. I'm just going to talk about, how much money it takes to be considered rich here. It doesn't take a lot. It's $3,800 US a month. It's about 46,000 US dollars a year here. And you can live fabulously, man. I mean, you're wealthy here. And there's just nothing you can't do here, man. I mean, there's no better place to have money than the Philippines, man. It's just so much to do, so much to see, man. And for so little. I'm going to put that video together, man. Y'all going to like that, man, because I'm going to tell you, man, there's nothing you can't have here, man. You can have the best of everything here for about $3,800 a month. You're considered rich. This is according to the Philippine Statistic Association. You're rich. That's 191,000 pesos a month on up. If you're getting that every month. Because I asked my girlfriend after reading that, because somebody sent me a chart. I just asked her, I'll clear blue sky, says, hey, if somebody is 191,000 pesos a month, a lot of money, oh, you should have seen her eyes. She said, absolutely. You'd be rich. That's what she said. It comes out to 3,800, guys. So, and you come over here, man, you be walking on water, man. I mean, you're going to have the best of everything, the best cars, motorcycles, the nicest house, the nicest women. Thomas Ratusny says, what? Filipinos look at your nails to see if they are clean. No, but I keep my nails clean now because guess what? A pedicure over here is only $1. Same with the manicure. It's $1. I got my foot scrub. I get a foot scrub every month now. It's $7. And she's so good, man. If you see my feet now, they're not scaly anymore like they used to be when I was over here. Hey, Ovid Roberts. He said, greetings from St. Louis. We'll be in Philippines this Friday till Christmas. Can't wait. Oh, man. Ovid Roberts. Are you in kin to Oral Roberts? I know that's in, isn't that it? No, that's in Oklahoma, I think. No, yeah, Tulsa or something like that. But yeah, St. Louis brings back good memories with me. I had a contract. I had an FMO contract when I had my insurance agency with Essence Healthcare. I'm sure you've heard of it, Oval. It's a Medicare Advantage organization there. And man, did I have the time of my life. Because see, I'm going to tell y'all something. $3,800 a month over here. That's $46,000 a year. It's like earning $250,000. It's the equivalent of earning $250,000 in America. And if you ever earned that kind of money, that's the reason why they set those tax brackets at $250,000 and up. Those crazy tax brackets. Because believe it or not, man, we hear millions all the time. We speak in millions all the time over there. But man, if you're earning $250,000 a year in the United States, you're rich. I don't care what nobody says. you're earning a little bit over $20,000 a month. That's a lot of money. I don't give a damn where you live. You can have the best of everything in America for $250,000 a year. That's equivalent to what you're having over here. And you're gonna be shocked. Sammy Davis says, I was looking for 35 to 55 the last 3 times I came there. The problem I found was most Filipinos in the age group have been married. I was lucky to find one that was a widow of more issues. Yeah, you're right about that. But here's the thing, guys. A woman 25, there's not much difference between a woman 25 and a woman 35, just the 10 years. I mean, their mentality. It's because the culture is so thick over here. I wouldn't, that 55 is a little bit too old, man. I'm going to tell you something, man. Now, unless I was 80, then a 55-year-old, yeah. But if I'm 58, I don't want, she's going to be happy as a lark that you're going to want her. But she's probably, remember, Filipinos, they go into their menopause early, man. And you don't want that. You got a new life over here, guys. You don't want to come over here and get with a woman that's going through menopause. You're going to be miserable. Don't create your old life over here. It's tolerated over here. Do they like it? No, but it's tolerated. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having, look, if you go to the mall, you see these young women in there 20 to 25, man, and what they're wearing, they're just so fresh. They're so beautiful. They're so new, man, that you're going to throw all of that thinking out the window, man, once you get over here. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I'm just now getting settled in. The new video I uploaded, I'm going to start doing videos on the wall now that they're doing more than digging holes. I didn't want to bore y'all with that. So this is day 4, and now they're putting up the rebar, and then, they'll nail the plywood on the side of the rebar. Then they'll start putting the hollow blocks. We didn't hire an engineer this time, and he's busy because I wasn't going to. He's the only engineer I'm dealing with, but he's busy now. So we had to do it ourselves. Luckily, her brother's a master carpenter, and he sent somebody over to do the wall. So we had to hire the crew. We had to buy the equipment. But what we did, we paid them Pacquiao. They call it Pacquiao over here. That means you just give them one price. You don't pay them every day. They call it Pacquiao. He charges 32,000 pesos because he's been out of work, man. This is the pandemic. That's a lot of money for him, but he's going to get more because that's extra when they do the gate. And I want a nice, fancy-looking gate. I just don't want them. See, the new thing now over here with gates is these bars going across. I don't like that. It's the fancy thing. I want the gate shaped like that. I want what I want, guys. I'm over here. It's my new life. He said, how come Buck didn't give me a shout out? Buck's mad at us. He said we linked his name to a gay. Come on, Buck. But, I got to, I already apologize. He said we linked his name to the gay. Because, Sammy said that when he appeared on my channel the first time, guys were sending him their banana. And I just said, for jokingly, I said, be honest, was Buck one of the ones that sent you a banana? Well, Buck went over the moon with that. He got mad. He sent me an old scathing email. I was shocked. I was like, okay, Buck, I'll apologize, publicly to you, man, okay, for that. But I'm pretty sure you got a whole lot more going on than that. Iskandari says it's like their hangout. Yeah, the mall is. Criselle, see, this is coming straight from Criselle, from the Filipinas. This is what I like about her. She said, Sammy Davis, because most women here marry at 25. Most 30 plus single women are career women. Yeah. And if you look at my video, I talk about that, about virgins. Filipinos love virgins or something like that. And I talk about doing things the first time. When you run into an accident, there's a lot of virgins over here in their 30s, but if you run into one, you're going to notice that she's put everything on the back burner for her career and her family. She's got a laser focus. And you see a lot of women like that over here. It's not that they don't want a man, but it's like they're smart enough to know these guys are going to waste my time. I've got all the time in the world to find a old jackleg hanging out on the corner drinking tuba wine and scratching his damn feet. So they take their time. They put that on back burner. Harold Teal said, "Don't wear the weed outfit." John, what are you drinking? He said.
I'm with this little bit of coke. I gotta take it easy today. Tomorrow.
Yeah, he's taking it easy today. Iskandari said, "Where did the gay bite you, Bill Ellis?"
On the wrist.
Reginald Wallace says, "Hey, Calvin from Naples, Florida. Congratulations again on your new home. Your house blessing got to me, man. I tell you, I was about ready to break down in tears. That woman put that camera in my face, man. I don't know why it hit me the way it did at that time, Reginald. I thought it would hit me longer before that, but I guess just seeing my girlfriend so happy, Filipinos, man, they just have just some sad stories, man. They're true stories, guys. And you're going to get hit with a few of them once you get with your girlfriend, and she's just going to be having a conversation with you, and they'll tell you some stories, man. It's heart-wrenching, man. And if you got any kind of heart like I do, man, it gets to you, man. Lonnie Franklin said, "Hey, Rudy, you enjoying the juicy steak?" Well, I wouldn't. Now, that's a hell of a question to ask Rudy. And, Rudy's the real deal. He said he'd date a transgender if she was pretty. Now, I ain't going to go that far, Rudy. I voted. He said, "Yeehaw. Damn good show, Mr. C. Where you from?" I voted. Hey, Stacy J. He said, "They're American lives and they forget where they come from." Oh, man. And see, that's what it is. And I'm glad you reminded me of that. That's just all it is right there, man. I'm going to tell you, you'll see, because there's a lot of bullying that goes on over here. People who have money and people in authority and position, they really bully the people underneath them that way down on the totem pole. You see it all the time. And that's what it's like in America. They get over there and they get with their husbands who are doctors and business owners, and they're just raised to this level of living that they never even known before. They start being bullies, man. They forget where they come from. And I just sit around and I look at them like, I know you. I know where you come from over there. And I think to myself, I'm shocked that they act that way, but I don't know, who am I to say that? I don't know. I grew up poor, but not poor relevant to the Philippines. A lot of women are escaping from this over here. They never come back here. A lot of people, not just women. But they don't understand, we love you because you're from here. We love, you because of the Philippines. We don't want you because you're over there. Oh, yeah, this is true. This is true. In America, you can meet Filipinos at the casino. My soon-to-be ex-wife, she got addicted to it. See, I didn't know because there's no, she never, everything I showed her, it was the first time. And that's what's going to be your experience when you get over here. The first time my wife was with me was the first time she ever slept on a real mattress. First time she ever had a hot shower. It's going to be the first time. So I'm going to do a video the best 3 places to take your Filipino on the first date. One of them, the third one is going to go 3, 2, 1. 3 being the restaurant. But let me give you a tip when you take a Filipino to the restaurant. Go ahead and order for her, because a lot of Filipinos, they're not used to menus. They're not used. They don't know how to read a menu. Okay, they're gonna sit there and look at it, and you're gonna get mad. You're gonna be like, "Well, go ahead and order something." She don't know how to read it, because most of these calendarios and places that they eat at, they just go around and pick up the top and look in and see what it is and say, "Okay, yeah, I want that one. I want that." They'll go down the whole line. That's their menu. And my girlfriend my soon-to-be ex-wife told me, she said, well, I've never read a menu before. So be safe. Go ahead and order her the chicken and rice on your first date. Because if you don't, you're going to sit there all day. And remember, they're not used to having choices, that many choices. That's another thing that's going to make you mad in the beginning when you date a Filipino. And it's not her fault. You're going to take her to get a pair of shoes. You're going to say, "Okay, honey, go ahead and pick you out a pair of shoes." Well, hell, she's never had those type of choices before. Now she's looking at 200 pair of shoes in front of her. What you do is find out her size, and you go and pick up 2 or 3 of them and say, "Hey, look, which one of these you want?" Otherwise, you're going to be there all day. I promise you. But yeah. It was the first time she ever did anything. So when I took her to the casino, man, it's the first time. And see, she was lucky. I'm talking about more than lucky. She never lost. I mean, really. She never lost. And she won a lot of money. I remember because she played the slots. This is a true story of fact, man. And I don't know why it didn't kick over for her. But it had got up to something like $60-something thousand, right? She sat down, and it was like, it was called party. And the party was inside of an elephant. That was the jackpot. It came up party, and then that third elephant stopped right there, man. I don't know why it didn't come on down. She would have won that 66,000, man. She was that lucky, but yeah, she got addicted to it. I don't want that. I'm sorry, Mark. You're right. Once they get a taste of America, you can forget it. Iskandar said, "Yes, Lord, the mall is a huge buffet." Instead of saying it's the best place to meet Filipinos, I say it's where you're going to see the most beautiful Filipinos. I mean, you see the stars there. They come to the mall. That's a fact. Joseph Schaefer said, "If your woman doesn't like your beard, it's because you're not tickling her thighs with it enough." That's funny. Alpino R said, "Man, I'm from LA, California. I grew up around some Filipinos. They cool as fuck. Especially up in the Bay Area down in San Diego. Major mingles with the folks. Yeah, I mean, no, their personality is good. But you got to realize they were born in America, a lot of them. They're not, I'm talking about one thing I like about Filipinos is that they're so easy to meet and easy to get along with. They're so kind. I'm just saying the women now, I don't know too many men. When you give them the visa and take them over there after a while, they forget where they come from, man. And then, okay, I'm going to tell you something. When my wife first got over to America, she got a good job. So we go out to the outlet mall. They're popular there. And she buys this Michael Kors purse for like $300-something. Don't you know where that purse is right now? This is a true story. It's down in Mindanao in her mother's house on the second floor. They're using it for storage. Her mother's got old clothes and stuff in it. Yeah. Oh, okay, Rudy. Food is here. Now, that's a real steak you're eating, isn't it, Rudy? Or is it a tube steak? You got to be careful when you're talking to Rudy about meat. You Dirty Puppy said the first time I took my wife to the waterfront casino in Lapu Lapu, she was so funny. She made me take care of our 16-year-old daughter for the rest of the evening, and she won on slot machines. Yeah. But see, that's the good thing about meeting a Filipino here. And that's why I tell you about, you don't want a Filipino that's already dated a foreigner before, because you're really going to get a kick out of letting her experience everything with you for the first time. And it's the same way with her, with you. They really want a foreigner that's never been here before. They would prefer a foreigner that's never dated a Filipino before, and it's your first time to the Philippines. They want to be the one to introduce you to everything. It's the same, but yeah, you don't want that. You don't want the Philippines, because I got a kick out of it, man. I mean, because my son's mother, she just sitting there, instead of, they're ashamed to tell me, like, I don't know what to order. And I'm like, well, hell, what do you want? I'm getting mad. She don't know how to read the damn menu. She never seen one before. Yeah, Main Time said, that's right, man, with great courage, fellas, comes great rewards. Yeah. If you're going to have a new life over here, a new beginning, you're going to get a do-over, man. You get to do your life over. If you were scared of women over there, then make it up in your mind you're not going to be afraid of women over here. You're going to approach women over here, boldly, with respect, so you can get what you really want. The worst thing over here in the Philippines is to be surrounded by all these beautiful women and you stuck with a woman you really don't want, man. Don't do that to yourself, guys. Don't do it. But we're going to do it anyway, because I get it. It's human nature to want the easier, softer way. Hey, what's going on, Michael? He said, hey, Calvin, you're really giving the nitty gritty. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, it's just what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. Michael, that when you're over here, because his wife's from the same place my soon-to-be ex-wife is from, you're going to see something different, but you're not going to say I'm lying. I'm pulling your leg. I promise you. Jay said, Rudy, that ain't mayo on that tube steak, is it? Yeah, Gil Bellamy said, the Philippines I met love to have a good time, very warm and happy. And they're not good. They're not bad people. It's just that I would rather have one where I'm the first. Okay. And, it just gives you that pride to say, I'm the first one that she ever slept on a pillow with. Because these pillows over here, man, I don't know what they have in them, man. They hard as hell. I mean, really. He said, Tom Young John too said, what's the best place? YouTube City? What are you talking about? Yeah, they love to laugh and joke. But over here, see, that's one thing you're right about that, Gil. It's one thing that we love about Filipinos, especially over here, it's their disposition. You're going to think, well, hell, they ain't got nothing to be happy about. Look at the life that they're living. Man, they're happy. The way that they look at life is so innocent. It's so different from the way we look at it. And that's why we fall in love with them, man. Oh, okay, Mitchell Player. He said, thanks for following up, bro. Man, I hope I never get that big where I can't follow up, man. If the only time I've ever not followed up, maybe I missed it. I didn't have Wi-Fi connection or something, man. Come on, guys. I'm not that big. I never get that big. Hey, Michael Miller, I just want to open businesses and build a shop to do research in. Stay single. Yeah, be careful opening businesses over here, man. That's a big mistake that a lot of us make. Um, and who comes to the Philippines to work? This is paradise. You don't want to work over here. Hey, Lynn San Diego 102, she says, I work with at least 2 good-looking Filipino women, single, good jobs, cute face, in shape. But after a certain time of being single, females get comfortable being single. Yeah, especially in America. And what happens, Lynn, you know this well as I do, their expectations go up. They're like, well, hey, I've been single this long. I don't need you. You know, I'm happy by myself. And over here, they're really looking for a man because their culture says, hey, I'm running out of time at 25. I'm an old maid. I better hurry up and find somebody. Robert Dame says, making love to a girl in her own room in her parents' house is a blast. Can't beat the feeling. Yeah. Well, you try that over here. They'll be able to see through the walls, Robert. You know you can't get away with nothing over here. No, it's not. It's not. He says it's hard to find a Filipino that's never met a foreigner before. I don't mean madam. I mean been with a foreigner, Harold. But no, it's not hard. The Philippines, man, is like a bubble. It's very few people, it's very few foreigners over here, man, compared to the population of 110 million people. There's a lot of places. Okay, the helper that we've got now, she's from the mountains here, man. She's never been around a foreigner before. It's a lot of people, man, that when they see you, they're going to be shocked. You shock them. Thank you, King Arthur, for the super chat. He said, Buck, if someone make you mad, just hit them with your purse. Now, Buck got mad at me. But no, it's not hard to find a Filipino that's never met a foreigner before. I promise you that. No. But what I'm talking about, Harold, is you don't want a Filipino that's been with a foreigner before, been in a relationship with a foreigner before. You don't want it, man. Imagine this, guys. When you see women like Jean, you see these beautiful Filipinos that's already been with foreigners, man, you know, and, you know, you wonder to yourself, well, why are they still single? You know, it's just something that you're going to, I know it seems shallow, guys, but it's not. They're never the same. They're not the typical Filipino anymore. You know, especially the ones that have been with these Americans and, you know, British and France and Australia. They've traveled all around. They've been spoiled. They've seen everything, man. You don't want that, man. You don't want to be the second fiddle, guys. Why? Remember, we're coming over for a new life. You don't want that. Well, if you want to settle for that, that's fine. But it's too many beautiful women over here who've never been with foreigners before. I don't want a woman that's been with a foreigner. The hell with that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Harold Till's talking about. But, you know, Scott Anderson says, well, I'm 55, so if I was with a 25-year-old, it's not, nobody's even going to bat an eye, Scott. I promise you that. You go to the mall, that's one thing you're going to see. You're going to be like, wow, he sure did get a good one. Or, you know, and you'll see guys, they'll be in their late 40s or 50s. The girl may be 19 or 20. Beautiful. I mean, fresh, new, you know, a tenderoni, man. I mean, if I could do it all over again, because remember the guy asked me a question, he said, older or younger? And I said, older now. But, man, if anything ever happens between me and my girlfriend now, I'm going younger, man. After what I seen yesterday, I'm going younger, man. You know, because I got a lot of years left in me. I still don't understand you, Tom Young John. He said YouTube, test ride, bloggers, looks, personalities, etc. for free. I don't get it. No, it's not difficult to get an AIDS test over here, Robert. Um, it's probably going to be easy because the Philippines has an AIDS epidemic right now in the Philippines. But I don't want to scare you. Most of the cases are men, homosexual men. But yeah, the Philippines has an AIDS epidemic right now. So it probably wouldn't be hard to get a test. He said, yeah, Robert Damon, you may end up with a bolo in the back of your head. Yeah, I wouldn't try that, man. Well, he ain't going to get away with it anyway because, hell, you can see right through the damn walls in them places. If there is a wall. A lot of times it's just one big space. When I met my son's mother, man, they lived in a 15, it wasn't I said a 15 by 15. It wasn't. It was a 15 square meter house, maybe a 10 square meter, believe it or not, with no CR. They live up in the mountains, man. The CR, and there's people living like this today in 2021. There's no CR. You go out in the jungle, you pull your pants down, you wipe your butt on the leaves. Period. So that's why I say, guys, when you're chatting with these women online, you have no idea what you're chatting with, who you're chatting with. You're missing the true dynamic of the relationship because you really don't know where she's from. Most of the women you're dealing with, they don't have a CR in their house. It's out there in the jungle. And, a lot of women here, a lot of people here, they still have slop jars, believe it or not. They're so afraid to go either out there in the jungle or downstairs to use the bathroom. So they have a slop jar in the damn room, man. I'm not putting up with a slop jar. That's going too far. If you're that scared, damn it, just go to sleep with all the lights on. But they still got slop jars over here, man. Y'all don't know. This is a special place, though. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm just saying it's different. This isn't the West, guys. And when you bring that thinking over here, a lot of it don't work. Scott Anderson said, if I were to end up in the fields, I would have to build a hamster wheel there. I have to be doing something. Bring generators in Starlink and maybe start a trading floor or something and teach locals. Yeah, you wouldn't be on the hamster wheel. The hamster wheel is you're busy, but you're not getting anywhere. You're doing the same thing over and over and over on that job that you had for 25 years or whatever, and you're not getting anywhere. You're not going any place. That's why they call it a hamster wheel. That wouldn't be a hamster wheel. That would be like a hobby, Scott, and everybody has a hobby or routine. Look at my videos called 7 Habits of Highly Successful Expats. Most of them have a hobby or routine over here. That's what that would be. It wouldn't be the hamster wheel. No. My collectibles for you said tenderoni. No, it's true, man. Man, you see these tenderonis. Elvin Brown said, what you see yesterday? Oh, man. See, when people talk about, well, why do y'all come to the Philippines? See, we think of the typical Filipino as this straight up and down woman. No, the Filipino is so diverse. Filipino people are so diverse. They got so much different blood mixed in. Man, I saw mini skirts yesterday. I saw booty shorts. I saw skinny jeans. I saw the gamut, man. And like I said, I had to have a tongue cleaning this morning. He said, how young? Well, the legal age over here is 18. Don't come over here and fool with anything under 18. It's really no difference between, I mean, if you really like real young girls, man, it's no difference between a 16-year-old and a 22-year-old. The only difference is you're going to get in trouble with the 16-year-old. Trust me, man. You know, you don't want to do that. It's no difference. But yeah, I've seen guys, man, these girls have to be no more than 18, 19, 20. And they're beautiful, man. They're untouched. They're tenderonis, man. It's just something that you only fantasize about over there. Over here, it's a reality. But, you know, you don't want to come over here and get an old rundown jalopy. This is your new life over here, man. Come on. Mr. Free said, best place in the world to be is a hot craps table. I even won the fire bet once in a lifetime win. Yeah, I've actually won the fire. I won at Grand, Grand Casino, somewhere in Indiana. I was down $700, by the way. And some guy, I only put $2 on the fire at that time. He hit the fire. I end up winning for the night of over $2,700. But then I won the fire at Caesars in New Albany, Indiana. I had put $5 on it. It was just me and the guy at the table. I ended up giving him $500, but I've hit the 5 number so many times, but I've only hit the fire twice. Yeah, it is a once in a lifetime win. He said, nice pillows, rough sheets. Yeah, my wife had never slept on a pillow before. Philip Rogers said, I'm just happy that next time I go there, I got people that I can talk to, and that Rue said she would make sure my next girlfriend is on the up and up. Yeah. See, that's the best thing about bloggers, guys. If you come over here, you know, call them on their BS. Okay, you said you can hook me up, Sunshine Shoulders, hook me up. Or, you know, that's the best way to do it. Sort of like a tour guide. Well, this is a good subject to talk about, the water. You got to be careful over here with the water. When you're taking a shower, man, don't let that water get in your mouth. I did a video a long time ago, about a year ago. Can you drink the water over here? And where I was living before in Malawi, man, it was terrible. I mean, it was almost green looking. Now the water where I live now, it's clear, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to drink it. Kenny Ray said, man, the minute I walk in there and I run into a slop jar, I'm out. Yeah, they'll bring out that slop jar at night, Kenny. And I love the tongue, said tongue clean. Yeah, because my tongue was dragging the ground yesterday. I mean, if you want to, you know, if you really want to see where the malls in the Philippines is different than in America and other places. It's like their hangout. It's like it's more than just hanging out. They're escaping their reality. They're escaping the heat. They're dreaming. This is the life I really want for my life. And they put on their best clothes. They look the best they could possibly be, man. And that's where they are, guys, if you want to see the beautiful women. Okay, Robert, yeah. On my next panel. Okay, look, here's my email. Send me a short email, and then I'll send it back to you in the link. I'd love to have you on there. We just try to put some faces to the names, and I want to thank Lynn San Diego 102 while she's on here. But of course, y'all saw that Filipino blogger. She's jumping on board. He said that's a Calvin slogan. No, it's really not my slogan. I just said it 18 to 80. Y'all heard that before, because But some men say 8 to 80, blind, crippling, crazy. I'm screwing them all. So I just said 18 to 80 because that's all you have to be to fill out that visa and bring somebody to America is 18. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. And that's the thing you're going to see over here. And Filipinos, they do it innocently. They don't know. Because remember, guys, you know, a lot of the clothes they got, they wear whatever they've got. It's not like they can be choosy. You might have one pair of jeans and, you know, one pair of shorts and, you know, you're going to wear what you're going to wear. And if it shows the camel toe, I'm sorry, it's going to be there. And that's why you wear your sunglasses, man. You want to see everything. But if that girl you with catches you looking around, it's over, man. You don't want that for 2 weeks. So get you a nice pair of sunglasses. Pay about $100, $140 for a nice pair of sunglasses. At the Sunshine Cruise, that we call that, what is that? A jack in my style. Oh, okay, biting. Yeah. Well, she's already doing it. Did it on a Tuesday, by the way, after I had an all Filipino family. But that's okay. Alpino said, man, I was in MOA one time. Toes was out everywhere. I got bopped in the head a couple of times. Yeah, because they do it innocently. They don't really know that they're doing it. And man, it's crazy. And see, my girlfriend, you know, see, I'm going to tell you, okay, now you want to talk about something remember them yoga pants? They'll wear them so crazy over here. I've had to stop my girlfriend many a time. So I said, no, you're not going out there. You're showing everything. You know, they don't really realize they're showing it. Like, no, you're not getting on that motorcycle with that. Go on back in there and put something else on. And, you know, you're going to get the show of your life, man. I got a good pair of police glasses. I paid about 120. No, I paid 100 well, they were 140, but they were on sale at SM Mall in Bacolod for 120. Because it's 3 things you don't want to be cheap on when you come over here to the Philippines. Number 1 is sunscreen. You want to buy some good sunscreen, 130 on up. All the rest of that stuff, the sun's going to laugh at you and burn your behind. I don't care if you blue, black, purple, or white. The sun's going to kick your behind over here. A good pair of shoes or slippers, man. It's okay to spend $40, $50 for a pair of good foam slippers, good Adidas, maybe even more, you know, Nike, that you're going to be comfortable because you're going to do a lot more walking over here than you do at home. And sunglasses, man. The sun, you cannot come. Look at that sun out there, man. You think I'm joking? It's brutal here, man. The buck, the duck. He said, I met a beautiful young Filipino this morning in North Carolina from Cebu when I went to get a prostate exam. It was a great icebreaker. Just got a date with her tomorrow. Yeah. Be careful.
What was the icebreaker? The prostate
exam?
What
was the John said, what was the icebreaker? The prostate exam? But yeah. Yeah, be careful with that one, Rick. You're gonna be considered the next Pat now. You're getting somebody else's woman. Oh, okay. He says you can buy Truvada for the AIDS prevention. You have to be of age at least 77 pounds. Well, you know, guys always get on me when I say, hey, man, you know, just go to the doctor with the young lady and have a checkup, man. You know, I would say you're respecting the young lady. That's not disrespecting anybody, because, you know, when you come to places like the Philippines, a lot of times they can't afford to go to the doctor. So unless they're having a baby or they're really sick, they hardly ever go to the doctor. And they're just like me in the United States. We've got such great insurance, but we never use it. You see men sitting around bragging about how good their insurance coverage is, but never went to the doctor. So, you know, do yourself a favor and go to the doctor. Don't be afraid of what you're going to find. I would do it at least 3 months before I came. That way, if they do find out something, they can get you together, get you on some program of recovery before you get over here, man. You know, but he said, Philip Jones said, you guys will be buying them clothes because many have only 2 or 3 shirts and pants. Yeah, I said that a long time ago, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's the fact. You're going to have to buy. See, that's what I'm saying, the unspoken agreement. Don't send that money over here now. You're going to have to spend it anyway. Wait till you get over here. You got to buy underwear, slippers, bras, shorts, jeans, shirts, everything you're going to have to buy when you get over here. The Feature Life said, I might need a new pair of shades. I might get them slapped off. No, she can't see through them shades, man. Gil Bellamy said, watching this channel, I've learned more about the Philippines. I can have a meaningful conversation with my Filipinos. Yeah. You know, one thing I don't like about the dating sites, and the reason I can't chat long is because Filipinos, man, they will question you to death, man. It's just too many questions, and they're so personal. And you're like, well, who filed for divorce? Well, you know, did you get them questions, John? I mean, they're just brutal questions. It makes my head hurt. And I'm like, I'm not putting up with this. I'll see you next week. I'm sorry. Yeah, Philip Jones is very true. Never thought about that until you just said it. But I bought a whole bunch of her family clothes. Yeah. Well, see, that's part of the unspoken agreement. You've got to take care of everything. She's going to take care of you. So why send money over her first? They get on my case. Well, Calvin, you know, you said if you help somebody, you help yourself. Yeah, but there's an unspoken agreement anyhow. She can't uphold her end of the bargain online. Only you can. Arpino R said, hell yeah, I thought I was tough over there. He said, shit, that son laid my ass out for about 3 days, was a heat casualty. Yeah, it's going to happen, man. Hey, Paco, we're talking Bahal. Now, this is a guy who did it right. I think he retired from in America. He's Filipino. Service or something. Man, and he's lived on Bohol Island. You see my house, makes my house look like, his house looks like a mountain, man. It's like a molehill, but this is the new life I'm talking about. He came over here, he said, look, I'm going to do it my way. You know, he ain't half-stepping. He's not, you know, taking any shortcuts, man. I tip my hat to you, brother. I mean, really. That place you building over there, man, with that mahogany and all that, man. Oh, my God. Hey, LA Detroit said, damn, can't stay on for the full live stream. Just dropped in to give a like. Hey, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. But yeah, Paco, man, you know, I got to tip my hat out to you. He said, please shout out for my channel. Yeah, Retired Bahal. And if y'all like those, he's doing vlogs on his house build, a whole lot more interested in mine. Go on there, Retired Bahal, guys. Give him some, he's a good guy, really. He's one of the good guys. And you want to see a house build, a real house build, follow his channel, man. I'm not lying, guys. He's not paying me for this. It's true. Lynn, San Diego 1-2 says, if you have someone who was recently infected, if you check for antibodies too early, the blood test won't show. You got to wait 90 days unless you check for a more expensive test. Lynn, are you in the uh, healthcare field. Oh, okay, Scott. He said whites in North America and the Philippines should be wearing straw hats. You got a straw hat, John?
No, but I got that jungle hat.
Yeah, John's got a jungle hat that he tells the people he fought in Desert Storm.
All the wars.
Yeah, all the wars, really. That's how he gets through the police checkpoints and stuff. Something as a pigment in the skin for us in North America is very prone to skin cancer in that latitude and longitude. Thanks for sharing that, Scott. I think he's the one that shared that about because of the latitude and longitude of the Philippines, solar would work good. I'm going to look into solar, but I got to get this wall built first, guys. I don't want anybody walking up on my house, man. See, they build it more for their privacy, too, because, you're not going to, no one's going to, not where I live anyway. They're going to break in my house. I'm not worried about that. I just want to keep people at a distance, I mean, you feel naked over here without a wall. Everybody's got a wall, but me. Yeah, check him out, retired in Bahal. He's a good one. And you want to go to Bahal when you come here, guys. I don't care where you are. Even if you're in Manila and you're up there in Luzon, the good thing about the Philippines, once you get on a plane, you're no more than an hour away from anywhere. You jump on Cebu Pacific, and what I like about the Philippines too, you can buy your plane ticket 4 hours until departure. Try that in America. CJ Sam, same but different, says, I'm late to the show. Where are you now? I'm in John's. John's let me use his Wi-Fi. I'm going to have to get a satellite, guys. That's what I'm going to have to get. She's out looking for it now. They've got a satellite, and we got the idea from my neighbor. We went over and talked to him. That's what he's got. That's what we're going to get. I'm tired of waiting anymore. Man, anytime retired in Bahal, if I can push people toward a legitimate channel, I'm going to do it. He said, Michael Miller says I subscribe. Because he's got, man, Bahal, he's living the life, man. He's already built him like a little hut overlooking the water. What do they call that, Paco, that you built? Where you can go out there, a rest place. I don't know what they call it here, but it's nice. That's what you want, guys, over here. I'm tired of renting, man. I wanted to go a little bit further this time, man. I wanted my own place. He said, can't wait for you guys to come over, man. I'm going to be in Dumaguete maybe tomorrow. If that birth certificate comes today, I may ride the bus tonight to Dumaguete. That way I can get an early start in the morning and get that done. And I'm going to see if I can't go to Siquijor, I think they still got the swab test. I'm going to Panglao. And, man, I'm going to tell you, man, y'all don't know what y'all missing. What's up, Robert Sanford, man? Long time no see. I forgot you've been working. Is this your new girl that you got on your profile picture? Yeah, you're going to want to make sure you go to Panglao Bahal. It's called Alona Beach. It's a stretch of white sand beach, man. It's nice. You got all the resorts, the hotels, the clubs, the restaurants. At night, they play live music, man, just about at every place. And they'll have their tables and chairs sit out on the beach, and you can hear the water splashing in. It's nice, man. I mean, really. Yeah, guys, come on, help me out, guys. Y'all know that help. Yeah, he said Calvin has the best advice. Life's too short to not start your dreams, man. Really, man. I mean, really. And just what you're doing. Go ahead and say, build that wall. Go to my last video, and that's why I'm going to start doing videos on that wall about every 2 or 3 days. There's only 3 people working on that wall. So if I did one tomorrow, it's going to look the same way as today's. So I'm going to give it a couple of days and do it. But go to Panglao Bahal, go to Boracay, go to Siquijor Island. If you're by yourself, you can go to these places by yourself and you're going to meet somebody. Here's the Beach of Life. Said, check out Paco building a beach home. Yeah, he's got a beautiful place. Okay, Rudy says, I'm back home now. I can enjoy watching. Rudy, I asked you, are you going out on any dates, man? Don't wait till the Philippines is open. They got prostitution in Guam, man. Go and spend some of that long money you got. And buy you a piece, man. Get some of that sawdust out of your pants. When's the last time you had a woman, Rudy? Be honest, man. Put it up here. Iskandari said, let me know about the satellite once you get it. Yeah, I'm going to get it. ASAP. She's out looking for it now. Robert, oh, okay. Oh, wow, Robert. He said, just got back from Phuket, but I'm back in the States. But now I'm waiting for the Philippines now. Man, you should have told me you was over there. So is the lady on your profile, is she Thai or is she Filipino? Oh, yeah, he's got a house. He's really on the beach. He's like, he could spit and hit the water, Lynn. That's how close he is. He's got a nice place, and he's not sparing any expense. I don't have no money. He must have money because, hell, that mahogany he's using. Hey, I appreciate you, Robert, man. He said, I made a big push here in Tucson, put your name out there to everyone I met to get you that 4,000 hours, because I'm going to tell you, that 4,000 watch time hours is a beast. YouTube ain't playing anymore. They're going to say, hey, look, if you want to get monetized on YouTube, you better be putting out some good-ass content. And you better have a strong following. Belize in Heaven said, Calvin, whenever you chat with a Filipino online and she asks you for a favor, that means she wants to borrow money and say she'll pay you back, but she doesn't have work. Yeah, whenever you hear that, she won't even say that. She'll say, may I ask? And that's it. She'll leave it at that. Oh, okay, message me when you come. Well, I was opening up again. Yeah, I saw that. Panglao is open, to fully vaccinated. And I think you got to have an S pass. I'm going to find out because those are the two things I have to get in Dumaguete. And, Dumaguete is only an hour and a half ocean jet from Panglao. Because I need to see the beach, man. Yeah, Sammy Davis, thank you for this. He said other places to meet beauties are the bar restaurants like Jerry's, Max's, in Robinson's Mall, Kennebuck's in Puerto Princesa. Also the open air chicken spots. Yeah. And that's what Bacolod is known for, their chicken. Jay says, hey, Cal, put a plug in for Buck's channel. Buck mowing lawns in the trailer park. I ain't fooling with Buck no more. Buck's mad at me. John Wells said, 305 watching, only 152 likes. He said, please like Calvin. Yeah, thanks, guys. Come on. I'm going to give y'all the nitty gritty. Pino R says, I'm going to go hit this Black and Mild real quick. I don't think they sell Black and Milds over here, but they probably do in Cebu and Manila. You Dirty Puppy said, go to San Carlos City and Sapawa your first time visit. It will be hub and sense of place for life. I love it here, man. We're looking to buy a little small. That's the next thing really on our bucket list, to buy a little small lot on Sapawa and just build like a little kubo somewhere where we can go for the weekend. If it's not Sapawa, maybe Siquijor Island, somewhere, man. I want something by the beach now, but I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money. I may spend $2,000 for the lot and maybe another $3,000 or $4,000 for the little kubo with a CR, just something like that. Because once I get this wall, guys, now we're getting to the good part. We're going to do that guest house. And I'm going to freak it out for y'all. I'm not spend a whole lot of money. I'm not going to spend no more than about $5,000 on it. But it's going to be nice, man, you know. And I'm going to have one side of my wall is going to be a white wall. Everybody stays there. I want you to, you know, put whatever you want to write on there. And I got that idea from this Filipino in Lapu-Lapu. He's got a, well, Mactan. He's got an Airbnb close to the airport, but he's got a big map, and he wants you to stick a pin in where you're from. But me, I want you to write on there, you know, your name, where you're from, when you stayed there, and eventually I'm gonna have that whole wall full. But yeah, it's gonna have cable, Wi-Fi, aircon, hot and cold shower, even though you're not going to need hot water here. Hey, Dana Middleton, thanks for stopping by. Look, man, I've sent you 4 emails now. If you want to be on the panel Tuesday, let me know now, and I'll send you another one. Wow. Rudy said 2 years ago, Calvin, since COVID started. Well, hell, you should call 911 on your hand, because I know you beating yourself half to death. That's not normal, Rudy. Go on out there and let one of them women show you a good time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Alexander Neverman said, hey, Calvin, do they drill for drinking water wells? Yeah, they do. But mostly you'll see that up in the province and in the mountains. Yeah, you can meet them on the street too, guys, you know, but you have to be, just speak to them, and you'll get the return back, whether or not to proceed or not. A lot of times it is. Sammy says, if you follow Calvin and John's words, you can't go wrong. Even on your first trip, you should meet a few beauties in a day or two. Let the masseuses or manicurists know you're looking also. Oh, man, that's a great idea. Yeah. Because they met a lot of foreigners. They've been around a lot of foreigners. They're going to talk to you anyway. They're going to ask you a bunch of questions anyway. Just say, hey, I'm looking. Hey, Philip Cooper said, how's it going, Calvin? Your wall looks solid. Thanks, man. I got a great crew over there. I'm going to let them do their job. I had to get on my girlfriend. She's trying to give them instructions. Like, no, you're not going to do it. You're a bookkeeper. You know absolutely nothing about construction. But because they're lower on the totem pole than she is, she thinks she can tell them something. Trying to be a bully over here. Philip, I shut that down quick. You Dirty Puppy says, I've taken 3 close friends to St. Carlos City for the first visit to PI. 2 of them have changed their lives for the better. See, the good thing about coming to a place like this, it's off the beaten path. You probably never heard of it until now. But it's a lot of stuff you're going to see in a place like St. Carlos City. Man, we were in Bacolod yesterday. I'll tell you, man, the traffic, I don't want anything to do with them big cities anymore. Here, man, you can walk across John Street. Listen to this. You hear any cars out there? None. That's what I want. Road to the Philippines. There's Danny, my buddy. Check out his channel, Road to the Philippines, too. He said Elon Musk launched his Starlink satellite over the Philippines either this year or next. So high-speed internet will be available anywhere there. Startup costs around $500. Yeah. I guess that's for the expats and rich Filipinos, because the locals, Danny, you've been over here before. You know that's a lot of money. Okay, Robert, she's my main girl, but I had 7 Thai women there. That was my secret being there. Oh, man. Oh, Lynn San Diego, too, says she's got some advice now. She says when she starts dropping hints that she's hurting for money, it's game over here. Decent peanuts would never ask a stranger for money. That's facts. Yeah, that's 100% facts. And I've told y'all that a million times. They just won't do it, guys. It's a bad rap that Filipinos and Filipinas get. They don't beg you for money, man. And if they do, it's a red flag. I got so many ideas yesterday just going to Bacala because it's a boring 2-hour trip on that bus. They had the movie screen, but they didn't play anything. And I got something. You know how we talk about red flags? Well, I'm going to do one on freak flags. This is how to tell if you got a freak of the week over here, man. And then the Filipinos will show their hand as if they're, if they're a freak or not. And remember, we're living a new life, guys. We don't want to come over here. We don't want some old, dried up tuna fish sandwich. We want freaks. I know I did. And I wasn't disappointed. The Filipinos, they're devoted. And that's one thing. They're going to reflect you. So if you conservative and everything, then they're going to be conservative. But if you flexible and if you freaky, they're going to get flexible and freaky. Well, thanks, Mike, at least for being honest about it. Joseph Relaford said, how many months do you have to wait before you can open up a bank account in the Philippines? I think you got to have 2 forms of ID, really. That's all.
So what did you use, Calvin? You just used, I already answered. You just used your U.S. driver's license and your passport.
And my passport.
They didn't ask you how long you were here.
They didn't ask me how long I was here or nothing.
So I think it's immediate.
Yes, immediate. Now you're going to get that to get a little credibility when you're here 59 consecutive days and you go back to renew your visa. They're going to give you that ACR card. I carry that with me all the time. That's a form of identification I use over here now. What's good for? John says it's not good for anything, but it's ID, guys. And I'm going to have to need that for my motion for reconsideration. See, they need a copy front and back of that. So it means something. Yeah, good night, Bobby G. I know you got to hit the hamster wheel in the morning. Well, maybe you don't. No, that's right. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving for you guys. Wow. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody. I got about 17 minutes left on here. I got to go to the bank. I owe John some money. And you know, he's a rapacious creditor, boy. He ain't going to let you forget it. Okay, Lynn. Yeah, Lynn, well, Lynn's a Filipino. They say you're beautiful, Lynn. Well, John says that he's never seen an ugly Filipino. Well, you need to come over here, over where I live at now. Okay, Jason Will said only YouTube creator can see dislikes now. It's getting rolled out depending on your YouTube app version. Yeah, that's what I thought. And another guy, he thought I did that. No, I didn't. And I was, you can go in and click on it and it'll show you the dislikes, but it won't show on your videos anymore. It's almost like if you see Yahoo, you can't comment anymore. They took out the best, I thought the best benefit or the best feature of Yahoo was letting you comment on those articles and stuff. Now, Joseph Relvin said, Moonshine, what's the best bank to open an account? Let me answer that for you. And I'm going to tell you why. I was talking to, I was playing tennis Monday because my knee is 100% back again. And one of the players, he's with BDO. He said, man, I went over there and the lines are so long, because Filipinos are big on brands over here. They like the major brands. BDO's a big brand over here. BPI's a big brand. I told him to go to PNB, Philippine National Bank, which is a credible bank, but it's not a big brand over here. See, and that's the reason why I was able to get my vaccine so quick, because I got Sinovac, Coronavac. Everybody was waiting on Pfizer and Moderna or Johnson & Johnson. I just went on through there. I said, okay, give me the Sinovac, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'd probably be still waiting. But that's how the Philippines are over here. So whenever you do something over here, you probably want to see what everybody else is doing and do something different. See, a free thinker over here, man, you're going to go to the top, because they all seem to think alike over here, man. And that's not a bad thing, but it's just what I picked up on. They shop at the same places. They shop at the same times, on the same days. You're going to notice this kind of stuff. I do. I'm an insurance agent. I pick up on everything like that. You don't want anything, the major brands, because Filipinos, they big on stuff like that. So that way, go to PNB, man. It's another good bank. Or go to China Bank. There's nobody in China Bank at all. You know why? Here's another thing about living in the Philippines. Rumor, a lot of times, is stronger than facts over here, man. And this is a fact, man. And the rumor is that your money's not safe in China Bank. But I can't find anything to back that up, man. But they believe it. So they don't bank at China. They don't bank at China Bank. But China Bank will take your foreign ATM card. They're accredited. They got everything. See, my girlfriend's got an account. She got about 5,000 or 10,000 pesos in China Bank. You go there now, it's crickets. You just open the door. You can go in there and nobody's in there. Go to BDO. Go to BPI. You're going to be waiting all day, guys. I'm sorry. But that's just some more nitty gritty. I'm giving you some more stuff that you're not going to get on these other channels, because they don't really observe. They're not as observant as I am. I pick up on little stuff like that. He's going to move his money. I said, why would you come over here? I said, he said, Calvin, the line is out the door. I said, we're going to PNB. You can get right in. I go into China Bank. Man, there's nobody in China Bank. I said, Rudy don't want to spend money, go out on a date. Yeah, but he's spending money on everything else. He's sending that girl money over here. He already showed me. See, he already showed me. He said, Calvin, yeah, I gave her $10,000 on a necklace. And he sent me a picture of the girl. He said, see, the price is on there. She spent it all on the necklace. I said, Rudy, anybody can take a piece of damn paper and write 10,000 pesos on it and wrap it around an old, one of these old cheap necklaces over here. So he already spent 10,000 on the girl. I don't tell how much Rudy done spent on that girl. I'm sorry, T-Man. He said, Calvin, do you have good water pressure in your house? Late at night and early in the morning. But other than that, no. We're going to get us a water tower to help with that pressure. We'll fill it up during the night, and then during the day, it'll run down. You'll see a lot of people over here have that. But he wants to be cheap. The Beach of Life says the masseuse will tell the penile how your banana looks ahead of time. Yeah, chismis. Yeah. And see, that's another thing, guys. I'll be careful with that. Because, when they're giving you, when they tell you to turn over, see, sometimes, and you got to do everything you can to keep your mind off of it, because when they're over in your groin area, rubbing and everything like that, that you won't get a hard on, because they'll tell all that stuff. So I be trying to keep my mind on anything, so that I won't get a boner. What are you talking about? I don't understand. He said, I thought you said P-Nights won't talk to P-Night men. No. They won't normally. But I'm saying She's so low on the totem pole. The fact that it came to her mind to tell him, hey, I don't think these holes are dug deep enough. It shocked me, but I know why they did it. But normally they won't, man. They were, even the lowest guy on the totem pole, man, the tricycle driver, man, they'll respect him because it's like, I don't know if anybody's my age. And you remember in the 60s when my father, man, my mother understood his struggle on job, off the job, and she respected him. That's how it is over here. See, they respect those tricycle drivers and pedicab drivers because they understand their struggle, everyone. But I just, brought it up to her attention, like, why are you trying to tell these guys what to do? You didn't tell the engineer what to do. Okay, the Beach of Life says, check out Danny and the Road to the Philippines YouTube channel. I don't know if Danny had time to do anything else, guys. This guy, he made so many videos. He was here for 3 weeks, man, and he made a whole damn YouTube channel in 3 weeks. Belize Evans says, Calvin, what do you think about that Canadian guy's wife got pregnant by her neighbor twice in the Philippines? He meet her in Angeles City bar and they have a house there in the Philippines. Well, you said it all right there. He met her in an Angeles City bar. See, remember there's an old saying, you can take the hole out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the hole, or something like that. And it's like that over here, man. You can take the woman out of the bar, man. You can't take the bar out of that woman. Remember, there's a Murder in the Family is a great example of that, where he was Canadian and Australian. He married the Filipino, took her out of the bar, tried to turn her into a housewife. She ended up having him killed. Yeah, she ended up having him killed. You dirty puppy, said Sunshine Shoulders. Once I convinced my wife to go inside the bank with her head up high instead of the ATM, my banking issues have been resolved. She now walks inside BPI and is catered to. Yeah, you're right. Most of them have an ATM account. See, I didn't want that. I wanted a real account, but most Filipinos have an ATM account. And that's because they get paid on their card. But you're right about that. That's a great point, you dirty puppy. Because I'm going to tell you over it, guys, it's best if you're going to have an account to do your banking inside. Otherwise, man, you see some of these ATM lines, man, they're just too long. You're not going to want to wait in them. And then somebody up there in the front may have 5 or 10. When I was in Zamboanga the last time, this Muslim lady had 10 ATM cards where she's loaning money and they give her the card. And so she's up there going through all of them. They don't care. There's no consideration. You'll wait on there an hour. Dana Milton said, Calvin, speaking of Bohol, check out the Bohol Vintage Resort on Panglao Island. I seen that. Is that cheap place? I think some of those places are like $10 a night. Yeah, Bill, I said, meet a girl in the bar and expect a W time. Absolutely. Yeah, you're not going to turn into a housewife, Elvin. I'm sorry. But that's what they try to do. They try to change these women. Remember, they already know they've got the power. They've got the power, and they know how to use it. And anytime you don't want to give them nothing, they know what to do. How many fans do they have still? They've got guys, stalkers, and people that's taking care of them. I don't know, but, guys say, oh, I want a beautiful Filipino. Well, that's where they are, but I wouldn't marry any of them. if looks is what you're looking for, then they're in that bar because they have to look good. But I wouldn't want that. I didn't come over here to die of a damn disease. I don't want nothing. I don't want crabs. I don't want nothing. I don't want any of that. And you can put on how many rubbers you want, but they don't have anything to stop crabs yet. I'm just saying, them crabs are gonna get you. Scott Anderson said, Calvin, the Chinese banking system is the most leveraged in the world. Sometime around 200 to 250 to 1 around the world, it will be considered a Ponzi scheme. Oh, is that right? But I don't know if the China bank is actually owned by Chinese. I think he's half Chinese, half Filipino. But what I'm saying is, I mean, if you got $5,000-$10,000, if you can deal with those lands, then why not? But there's a way around that, man. You can put your money in China Bank or PNB or one of those other banks. I would put it up to the limit where it's protected. China Bank's a legitimate bank. Believe it or not. Yeah, Richard, I already said that. Church is a great place to meet a girl. Because a lot of times, especially these off-the-wall churches, okay, if you notice when I'm riding my bike and you go to Center Mall, there's a Baptist church over there. They invite me to come all the time. I've never been, though. There's some beautiful women in there, but hell, it's only like 12 people in the whole big church. I mean, it's a big, gigantic church. And they all look nice. And man, that would be easy prey right there. That'd be easy pickings right there. Easy prey. Yeah, Big D, you're right. You say you're not turning a prostitute to a housewife. Not work, but guys do it. They fall in love with these women. They're beautiful. And I tell you what, a lot of the bad cases where you see in America, these are bar girls. And they give them the visa and take them to America, and that's why it's such horror stories. A lot of times when you bring a regular Filipino over there, yeah, she's going to change, but not to the extent that they do. I mean, they run me in crazy, guys, over there. Yeah, Philip, he said consideration is afterthought here in all facets of life. That's one thing I say that, we're used to consideration over in the West. Over here, it's just not, it's not part of the culture. It doesn't make them bad. It's just not part of their culture. They'll walk in front of you in line and different things like that. They surely, like sometimes when I'm at the bank, he'll see one of his friends, man, and he'll just call the friend up. And they got a number system. I'm just sitting there like, come on. He'll be up there talking for a long time, knowing I'm waiting. But there's no consideration. But I can get around that. You Dirty Puppy says another secret is to charm the security guard, and he will SMS you when the ATM is back online. It's worked for me many times. I don't care where I go. Even if I don't go into a place, I will buy 3 or 4 Cokes, and every security guard that I see, I'll give them a free Coke, man. Do that for Sunshine Shows when y'all get over here, man. These security guards, man, they're not only security guards over here. When I picked up that package in Bacalat yesterday, he was the one that went back and got my order. He not only a security guard, but hell, he's an order clerk. They do it all, man. And it's just my way of paying them back, man. They know everybody. The security guards, they're going to keep you safe, man. Who is this? I know Cleo said, man is appointed to live no longer than 20 years. So was that a woman or a man? What are you talking about? I don't understand that one. Hey, okay, sorry. I mean, 120 years. I was a woman. It was a woman, Cleo. Well, it looked like it. Oh, okay. Hello, Calvin. There I will. But yeah, guys, thank y'all so much. I got to get off here. John may be wanting a tune up.
Yeah,
I ain't going.
keep going.
No, I'm getting ready to get off here, John. We've been on here. We got a special show tomorrow. I want to thank y'all for the super chat, super stickers, thumbs up, all your support, man. Go look at my latest video. I'm showing you we're building the wall. I'm going to do that like every 2 or 3 days. I'm going to go out here and find out what's going on with this satellite dish that we're looking for. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Be safe out there, especially if you're driving, because we think we drink. We think we drive better when we're drunk. A lot of you guys are probably at the club now drinking. I hate to be watching my live stream at the club, but I've seen worse things. Rudy, we're going to start a PayPal for Rudy to get him a piece of snacks, guys. 2 years is too long for Rudy to go without something. Get that sawdust out of your drawers, Rudy. But take care, everybody. I appreciate y'all. We'll see you tomorrow on the Sunshine Shoulders, Moonshine Shoulders special Thanksgiving edition. Take care. Stay safe. Stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.